Hopefully today I can actually finish this wall. Hey y'all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. This week after work, I've had a little bit of time each evening, and I've gotten out here and done a little bit of work on putting the shiplap up. Behind me, you can see I've almost finished this wall, which we think looks amazing. Hopefully today I can actually finish this wall. One of the things I'm wanting to do before I get back to work on the shiplap is I want to sand this board. I want to get the writing off of those 2x6s. I don't know if you noticed, let me back up here. My bride went ahead and stained the beam, and it looks really good, and she's planning on staining that beam and that beam the same color. Just to let them match. So once I've sanded that, assuming I can sand that off, I'm hoping I can, I will finish off hopefully this wall. It looks like I'm going to need 2 rows. One more and then a partial to take me up to the top there. But I got stopped right here at the window. I have to cut out the 2 window sections. But that's, you know, a few cuts on a single board, and then the same thing down there. So that's what's on tap. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done today. I am going to, well, do as much as I can before it gets dark. And it's coming along nicely, and we're really excited. So I'm going to quit talking and get a little bit of work done here if my normal job doesn't keep me from doing it. All right, as you can see, it's working great. That came off. Those 2 that were right there came off. I may stop. I just was wanting to get what was close to this wall taken care of. And I'd really like to finish the wall. I've got more to do over there. And I've got one little spot right there that needs to be done on this side. So, okay, I don't know. I may do a little bit more. I'd like to just get it done, and that way it's one less thing off my to-do list instead of partial one off my to-do list. But I think I just saw a message from work, so I need to check on that before getting started. Sanding makes me a very dirty boy. It's all over me, especially on this dark shirt you can see. But I got it taken care of. All the print is gone. Should be exactly what she needs for her staining. So now I turn my attention to this. I feel like I did a really good job on the bottom, so I just need to make sure I do just as good a job on the top. I did notice in the last couple of days these have wanted to warp out on me. I mean, they're attached at the top, but not at the bottom. So I may still have to put a couple of nails through the bottom on this little section. But once we also put a little trim out this window, it may not matter. So one thing I wanted to show you is I've been using, well, in this case, it's at the metal level that I have. I get it measured off my line, and then use it to go against so I can cut a nice straight line. For the long ones, I actually used one of these boards, had it set here, and then clamped on it, and then I was able to cut that direction. So first things first, I'm cutting these, and then I'll turn things around and I'll come back and do the long one. All right, it is almost done. I think it looks pretty good. I like this because it's supposed to look rough. So my lack of carpentry skills is being hidden. I still have a little bit more here. I need one more piece, and I'm going to have to rip every single one of them, the entire length, to bring them up. And it's 7:30. The sun is setting. So I don't know. I'm going to start. I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to pick up the tools and call it quits and not rush it, because I tend to make mistakes when I'm rushing it. So, yeah, I made a mistake. I cut one board upside down for one of the windows. I had it, looked great, just was upside down. So it didn't work. So anyway, I'm gonna pick up all the tools. I don't know what the rain's gonna do, but I just like to put them up and put them inside. Tomorrow is Friday for me. So the weekend's upon me. Plans are to work on the cabin. I'm going to work on digging the trench and getting the electric hooked up in the breaker box inside, so I can work on the back wall and this wall. I may go ahead before I do that. Well, not before, but before I start working on wood. Right here, we know we're going to put the light right there, and my bride wants me to put the light switch right through here in this general area. This pipe is the exhaust for the toilet, and so that piece of insulation right there is going to come out, and I'm going to put that pipe there, drilling a hole at the top. We've got a vent cover that's supposed to come in to my mother-in-law's, which is where my bride is at, and she'll come home with that. I may not start on that one because I sort of would like to get that cut, but I'd sort of like to wait for the piece to do all that. So what I'll probably do tomorrow, I probably will go ahead and finish up this electrical. Obviously the light switches are still not in because there's no wall. And then finish up this plug. Get the electric up to it and out of the cabin so that I can go ahead and do that stuff for the back wall and the other wall. So I have a busy weekend ahead of me. The digging is going to take some time, and finishing this stuff up inside shouldn't take too long, but the digging is going to be the worst part. But I would like to just get that done, get it over into the shed. But to get it into the shed, I'm going to actually have to move some of the stuff out so I can do all that. But I'll worry about that this weekend. Tonight, well, like I said, tonight I'm done. Tomorrow I'll probably start working on the digging of the trench and go from there. Anyway, just giving you a little update, and we'll see you on the next video.